reactions and reviews. So, this one will be relatively quick, simple, and easy, but it is something that I realized we haven't done here on the show, which is pretty interesting. So, our discussion segment for this week is going to be relatively simple. Um, okay, so for all you audio listeners, there is a tweet on screen right now. And this week on the show, we're going to be talking about how to submit to SoundCloud Sunday. Because a lot of people tend to not understand the schedule at first, right? They don't know when to submit and things like that. So we're going to break it down for you guys here in a little bit more of like a simpler fashion, right? So uh, it's kind of similar to the podcast, but we'll get into it. So let's sip some coffee and let's talk. All right. So, SoundCloud Sunday. How do you submit to SoundCloud Sunday? Very simple, very easy. Submissions open every single Wednesday. So again, we usually leave Tuesdays for the show submissions, right? So if you're interested in submitting to the Music Mondays podcast, that's a completely different post that always comes out on a Tuesday. But for SoundCloud Sunday, our weekly SoundCloud playlist, that comes out every single Wednesday. So again, make sure you keep your eyes peeled for tweets that always look like this. It'll definitely say SoundCloud Sunday on the cover. And of course, the tweets will always be in the same format. Attention artists and producers, drop your latest SoundCloud track or instrumental below for a chance to be featured in our weekly playlist released every Sunday. Must be following Music Mondays on Twitter to be eligible. All genres are welcome. We're releasing 8/18/2024. So again, that was yesterday's playlist, but relatively simple. We're interested in instrumentals for the playlist. We're always interested in all types of genres for the playlist, because it is a weekly playlist, right? So we do tend to like run through tracks relatively fast. So, as far as the schedule goes, how do you submit to SoundCloud Sunday? Well, like I said, SoundCloud Sunday submissions open every single Wednesday. So think of it as if the podcast is Tuesday to submit, SoundCloud Sunday is Wednesday. And like I said, the only reason for that is to just really give the podcast its own day and let everybody kind of soak that in first, and then we move on to SoundCloud Sunday. And then if anybody's interested in that, we kind of talk about that as well, and let you guys submit there. Of course, submissions are free. They always have been free. They always will be free. The only thing that we do ask is that you're following Music Mondays on Twitter to be eligible. Again, make sure you're following Music Mondays, and you're good to go. So again, kind of similar to the podcast. Just drop your links down below. Again, instrumentals, old tracks, new tracks, things like that. Feel free. And of course, this is why you should be following Music Mondays on social media to stay up to date, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, YouTube. We're literally everywhere, so pick your favorite platform and make sure you follow Music Mondays to stay up to date. But yeah, SoundCloud Sunday is relatively simple, and submissions don't close for SoundCloud Sunday until the playlist drops. Obviously, we don't add anything to the playlist once it's out, right? Because we like to credit everybody and make sure that everybody gets their love. But when it comes to submissions closing, they don't close. Much differently than the Music Mondays podcast, right? Because submissions close for the show because we're a live show, and just to get a head count and things like that. When it comes to SoundCloud Sunday, submissions do not close. So again, feel free to submit anytime from Wednesday to Sunday until you see the playlist drop, right? And then that following week, we usually drop another cover and curate more submissions. So again, just a quick recap. So when it comes down to how to submit to SoundCloud Sunday, submissions open every single Wednesday. And of course, the playlist drops on what day? The Sunday. So again, you have about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so about like 3 or 4 days to actually submit your tracks when it comes down to SoundCloud Sunday. But as far as that goes, that's pretty much the basics of SoundCloud Sunday and how you can submit and how you can kind of slide your tracks in every week in like a smooth manner. So you can expect those to open every single Wednesday. And of course, if you go check the Music Mondays website and check our contact section, you can check out the staff and really find out who does the curating for SoundCloud Sunday. Obviously, I do as well, but we do have two staff curators that you can contact just to slide some tracks to, or kind of pitch yourself as well. And of course, same thing with writing, but we'll probably talk about that another time. But as far as SoundCloud Sunday goes, that's kind of like the gist of it, man. Again, if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, definitely let us know. Feel free, because I'll definitely be willing to, go into further detail about how and why, and things like that. So, again, that's how you submit to SoundCloud Sunday. Submissions do open every single Wednesday. You can only submit on Twitter just to be able to actually curate links properly and things like that. Makes it much easier on our end. Um, but again, if you have any questions, concerns, or things like that, definitely drop a comments. This will be uploaded on the channel, so make sure you go like the video and all that good jazz. But yeah, that's how you submit to SoundCloud Sunday. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are uploading 2 times per week, every Thursday, every Saturday. Full podcast episodes, exclusive segments, how-tos, tips and tricks, a whole lot of good jazz over there on the channel. So again, make sure you go show the channel, these artists, these videos, some fucking love, baby. Let's get it.